name's Liene and welcome to my channel. This is gonna be my July wrap-up. I've read a lot, quite a lot, much more than I read in June. Yes, in June I think I read only 4 books, but in July I managed to finish 10. 2 technically I didn't start in July, but that doesn't matter. So in total, I read about 3,330 something pages. The first book I finished in July was The Guest List by Lucy Foley, and I really enjoyed this one. I don't read a lot of thrillers. That's a hard word for me. So I'm not like familiar with all the plot twists and whatnot, and I really enjoyed it. I liked how it all came together. This one was a buddy read with Amara Franklin. I'm gonna link her channel down below. And she predicted some things that I didn't. I finished before her, and when she told me what she thought that's gonna happen, she was right about most of the things. And I was like, not surprised, I was just like, oh, people like know their things and they can predict things. They're not like me. There is a wedding happening on a remote island, and at that wedding someone gets killed, and you find out who got killed like right at the end, and it like moves from some time before the wedding night when the murder has happened and to the night when it like just has happened. It's from the perspective of the wedding guests and the bride, and I found it really interesting. I want to read more like thrillers. What is with that word? Thrillers? Yes. So, book number 1. Book number 2 was The Ocean at the End of the Lane. This was a weird one. I enjoyed it, but it left me with a weird feeling. I read it for the Becca's Bookathon, and I have a vlog where you can see me reading, and yeah, it left me with a weird feeling, and I don't know how to explain it. It was a weird story. This man, he goes to his childhood place near where he lived, and he remembers how he met this girl and how things changed and happened, like weird things, witchy things. But yeah, I don't know, it's weird. I liked it, but it's weird and I don't know how to explain it. The next book I finished was The Man Who Painted Almond Trees. That's my translation. The Latvian title is Vīrs, kurš gleznoja mandeļkociņus by Johannes Mario Zimmels. There is no English translation, as far as I know. At least I couldn't find it on Goodreads. And this was really short. The ending shocked me, but it starts with 2 people who meet on a train to a small town in France, and the woman tells the man her story, like why she's going there. It was interesting. As I said, I was shocked and I didn't expect the ending it had, but yeah, it was an interesting read. Then book number 4 was Samaya Tata by Karina Rachko. This one is a steamy romance by a Latvian author. And I didn't enjoy this one. I don't like the cheating part. This young girl, she is with older man, and then she has an affair with his son. And there's not that much depth to the story. At least I didn't get anything out of it. But basically I read this one because it was a gift. And yeah, I don't know. This one wasn't for me. As I said, cheating, and there was the revenge part in here too that was like, I just don't like things like that in like romance in general, actually. Book number 5 was Winter by Marissa Meyer, and this is the fourth and the last book in the Lunar Chronicles series. I read this one with Donna Tsundoku. In the description box there will be a link to her channel, and I enjoyed it, but it was my least favorite in the series, and I would like to think it's because it took me too long to read, not because I didn't enjoy it, but because I was in a weird mood and it was a weird time. So yeah, but I'm so happy I have finished it. The series, each book is based on a different fairy tale. The last one is Snow White, and it's a sci-fi retelling of those fairy tales. I actually really like sci-fi books, so I'm not surprised I like this one. But yeah, I liked how the Snow White parts played out. There was things I didn't expect, but that was like stupid for me because it's a Snow White retelling. You know how things happen in Snow White, so you should expect things to happen. But I was a bit weird about that. But yeah, I really enjoyed the characters. I wasn't a big fan of the ending, but as we talked, Donna mentioned that the ending is because it's a YA book, and if it had been an adult, then there probably would be more death. So yeah, but I enjoyed the series. Then the 6th book is The Joy... Oh, it's so white. The Joy of Friendship by Louise Blythe. This one was a non-fiction, of course, about friendship. Like on a cover it says, a celebration of life, laughter and lasting memories. I didn't enjoy this one. I found it quite boring, nothing like new. And yeah, I read this one because it was a short one. It was for the reading rush. Like the next 4 books was for the reading rush. And the examples from people's lives, some of them were really boring, and I like didn't understand what they are trying to say and explain. So yeah, nothing special. Book number 7 was A Quiet Kind of Thunder by Sarah Bernard. I had read Beautiful Broken Things by this author, like in 2019, I think, and I really enjoyed that book. And then I got this one, and I didn't read it for a very long time, and I finally picked it up, and I really enjoyed it. This was one of my favorite books from last month. It's a really cute YA contemporary romance between 2 kids. What was their names? Steffi and Reese. Steffi has a quite severe anxiety, and she's a selective mute because of it. She has a really hard time speaking in public. But Reese is deaf, and they kind of start a friendship, and then there is a romance between them. I really liked how they like grew together and how they learned things. So yeah, it was a really cute and enjoyable. Book number 8 was Simon vs. Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli. And this is another book I didn't really enjoy. I don't know what, but I don't know. I just didn't really feel the story. It was okay. I tried to remember the movie and compare those things, but I couldn't because I've seen the movie like quite a long time ago. But yeah, I'm glad I finally done with the book, but I didn't feel for any of the characters. I didn't find the story really like gripping. I don't know why. Maybe because I read it after something I really enjoyed, like The Quiet Kind of Thunder. That was such a cute and lovely story, and then I couldn't enjoy it more. Or maybe it was because I heard not so good things lately about it. So yeah, that wasn't my favorite. Book number 9 was Petal Plucker by Iris Morland. This was a okay, steamy romance kind of. So the main character, she owns a bookshop. Bookshop? Why a bookshop? She owns a flower shop. And one day, this guy from her childhood walks in. She had a big crush on him. And they have this weird interaction, and she kind of still has feelings for him, but she like doesn't want to because he stood her up at prom and went to with his ex-girlfriend or something like that. So she kind of has a grudge against him. Or do you say that? He has returned to the town to take over his parents' flower shop that is really close to hers, so they're kind of rivals in the business area. And they start some kind of a weird relationship. For some reason, I'm really blanking on that story. I don't know why. But I enjoyed it, but it wasn't anything special. Book number 10 was 9 Perfect Strangers by Liene Moriarty. So, in this one, 9 people meet at this health and wellness resort. They all have things they are like fighting with internally and what they need a break from. And you kind of have all of their perspectives. And yeah, at the beginning I thought it will be like this slow-moving story about those people, how they like get over the things or learn something in that resort. But then something happened that I didn't expect, and it didn't move like the story along, but it was weird. I actually kind of enjoyed the character, the lady Masha, I think she was Masha, who owned the resort. She was really strong, like she knew what she wanted and she kind of didn't care about some things that she should have care about. But yeah, it's okay. It's not my favorite Liene Moriarty book. I have read 2 so far, so I don't really have a lot to compare it to, but it was an enjoyable read and I'm glad I finished it. Those were all the books I finished in July. At the end of the month, I started Children of Time by Adrian Tchaikovsky. I'm almost done with it now, but yeah, this is the one I'm currently reading and moving from July to August. That's gonna be it for the video. Please let me know what you read in July. Have you read any of the books I read? Maybe you can recommend me some sci-fi and thriller books, because I'm really interested in those. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I see you in the next one. Bye!